When it comes to covering arcades and video games on YouTube, I'm one of those guys that likes to cover the weird, wacky things because you never know, something might surprise you. Just like in today's video, where we're going to review the Espgaluda 2-switch arcade peripheral. This is a little mini arcade mold sold by Limited Run Games. I pre-ordered this a very, very long time ago from Limited Run Games. It's 10.8 inches tall, 6.8 inches in diameter, and 5 inches wide. The entire unit is made of ABS plastic, and it just snaps together in 6 easy steps. This thing retailed for $40 on the Limited Run's website. You use your Joy-Con as your arcade controller and buttons, and of course this will fit a Nintendo Switch as well as an OLED Nintendo Switch. The sticker artwork on the side panels as well as the marquee is for this game, Espgaluda 2, which I guess was released way back in 2005. It's obvious sequel to the first game, and it's a bullet hell vertical shooting, vertical scrolling game. As you can see here, we have all of our little snap holes and divots where we're easily going to put this thing together. There are different character artworks on both sides of the arcade cabinet, which is nice to see. But then again, the artwork, it's a game I've never really played or had interest in, but I like the idea of having a Nintendo Switch multicade. Just a couple quick notes. I do think the quality of the plastic is just fine, no worries there, as well as I do like on the base or bottom foot of this arcade, there are some rubber feet to prevent it from slipping from whatever desktop surfaces you're using. And of course, here's our tray that the Nintendo Switch will sit in, and again, it fits Switch and Switch OLED. And here's a quick shot of the marquee artwork for the game that this is themed after. Assembly couldn't be easier. 6 steps, 6 pieces of plastic that just need to be snapped together. All you do is line up the holes where you see them and give it a nice firm press. You'll hear everything click and snap in, and it's so easy to get this thing put together. I really don't need to do a step-by-step tutorial on it because you just follow those pictures on that little postcard that they send you that shows you how you get all 6 pieces connected. I gotta be honest though, the one thing that I kept thinking about when I was snapping this thing together was, why did I buy this? Is this just gonna be more desk shit in my house? Either way, once the assembly was complete, what do you know? It actually looks like an arcade machine, and we're gonna set our Nintendo Switch in here and get our Joy-Con and play some games. I am gonna show you here how to set up your Nintendo Switch to just use a solo Joy-Con as your control, and keep in mind this is not gonna be compatible with every single game on there. Just navigate to Controls, and then navigate to change grip order. Hold down these 2 buttons right here on the top of your Joy-Con, and once you do that, it should lock in. Once it pulls, you got to hold it down. Boom, there you go. So that is the only control we have set up with our Nintendo Switch. One cool thing about the Nintendo Switch is in their deep game library, whether it's Nintendo Switch Online or games that you purchase and buy with cartridges or download, etc., they have plenty of game collections on there that you can actually rotate the screen, whether it's classic arcade games or more modern arcade games, and you can rotate the screen, get it in portrait mode, and play some games, man. So right here, imagine this is our mini arcade machine. We're using the analog stick as our joystick, and of course the buttons are our A, B, X, Y, and boom, we're up and running, man. So it's a quick and easy way to have a mounted Nintendo Switch and play in an arcade form factor. I actually enjoyed this. I was having more fun than I thought I would. I also found it useful for playing those touchscreen vertical games, such as when it comes to Space Invaders versus Arkanoid. This is a great game, by the way, on the Nintendo Switch. You actually just use your finger instead of controllers when it's in portrait mode to move everything around. And actually, it works out great to hold it in place while you play the games. Everything fits in there snugly, the Switch and the Joy-Con controller, so you don't have to worry about anything falling out. Now, Limited Run Games is interesting because, everything that they manufacture or do, I guess, is supposed to be a limited run, which is why sometimes the pricing is absurd for some of their products. This thing's kind of weird and interesting. Pre-orders went live in February, and then they finally shipped this thing out in August, and I got it a few days ago. I paid for this again out of my own pocket. I will have a link for it in the video description below. There is a add to my wish list button on the website link for this product. If you click on add it to my wish list, I think a couple hundred people already have. There's a chance they might do another run of these if it's something you're interested in and missed out on ordering back in February. In my opinion, if you're looking for a quick stand-up solution for, you know, your Nintendo Switch that's pretty cheap, 40 bucks. Who gives a crap about the artwork? It holds it in there and it looks kind of fun and it's like an arcade machine. And the artwork game on here is actually a pretty good modern top-down shooting game as well. But I'm also not going to tell you to run out and go chase one of these things down, because you can live your whole entire life without this product or ever thinking about it, and everything's going to be okay. Just another cheesy little weird wacky thing that caught my attention and I wanted to share it with you guys. Let me know what you think about this. Link is in the video description for the product. Give me your thoughts, feedback, reactions below. Give us a thumbs up on the way out. And as always, my dudes, thank you for subscribing.